I top? Yeah, I've got to be the top.
Hello and welcome back.
Sorry, everybody.
Dom and Dyl.
Yes, welcome back. We had some,
God, stop telling them. They don't even know this every week.
It was a new problem, though, but...
It is. It actually works out for the best.
He's got it.
Because now the mics are different things. They're easier to distinguish. They both just don't say Yeti microphone.
Yeah.
So we're good now. It's actually... It sucked because we had to figure it out. But moving forward, I think it's going to help us a lot.
Cool. Well, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm in a good mood today, man. Even despite all that shit, that camera looks clear as fuck for some reason today.
The sun is shining. It's about to be so nice this weekend, everybody.
It is getting so nice in Denver.
It's going to be like 75.
It's already over 60 today. I almost went shirtless on my run.
We should go for a walk after this.
Come on, you already knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Take your daily walk, everyone.
Yeah, take your walks, everybody.
You know what? Fuck the video. Put some headphones in. Just listen to the audio. Or carry your phone around. I don't care. Go walk and listen to us talk.
Put the audio on. Soak in your surroundings with your eyes. Don't stare at us. I'm staring off out the window.
I know, like, she's like...
I'm staring at the beautiful tree.
Since we're telling them not to watch, I don't have to pay attention
I'm going to look at the
anymore.
tree. It kind of looks like I'm looking at the camera, maybe. But,
yeah.
I'm
So,
sore.
let's just give some training updates on me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, as y'all know, we're training for an Ironman out here. And
I'm about to sign up for a little mini triathlon.
We're about to get to that. That's where we're going.
Oh.
My swimsuit, my wetsuit came in the mail the other day. Surprisingly, fits very well. Dude, you know how many comments I got on my quads?
Really?
Everybody's like, dude, your quads look huge.
Yeah.
And I looked at
you got frog legs.
They do look huge.
You for real got frog legs.
But I don't feel like I have big quads. I never feel like I have big quads.
You do.
But then
your outer muscle is so big. Yes. So big.
This biking is about to get it going, which is another thing we're about to touch on.
Speaking of biking.
That's why I got into training in the first place.
Last
weekend.
Oh my God.
Last weekend I had an hour and 40-minute bike ride. And it was beautiful out. I'm like, we should just go right outside. But Dominique here doesn't have a bike.
Yeah, so we went to Dick's.
Woke up planned.
Like we went the day before and looked at bikes.
We were in my little
we were just
clown car.
Kind of looking around. Yeah, we were in his car, so it was too small to buy anything. But I was just looking to see what I liked. So we go to the Dick's, and like the first bike I spot, I'm like, okay, this is the one I want. It's like this really cute like matte maroon, and it has
wheel it in here.
No, and it has like sky blue writing. It's a Schwinn. It's super cute. So, and it was on sale, $100 off. So I'm like, okay, cool.
For real?
Yeah. It's originally $549. I got it for $449.
Oh, damn. You just putting your business out there like that.
I don't give a fuck.
I didn't know.
I drove around the whole city with my sticker on. So,
yeah. We got home. I look at the front. I'm like, yo, you out
yeah,
here
we went on a whole 20-mile bike ride.
Costs?
And on the very front of the bike is my sticker of how much I paid.
We pull up, and I'm going to set the scene because it makes it way worse. We are going to this park. We've never been there. We've been to the trail, but like this park I'd never heard of. Which, let me tell you, it's not a fucking park, dude. It's a parking lot. Like that was a park technically that we went to.
Yeah, but there was like no playground.
But anyway, this park was directly next to the aquarium.
Yeah.
And this is a Saturday.
It is popping.
It's like 10:30, 11 now, like aquarium hours, baby.
Yeah.
Like this, we pull up, we're in traffic, pulling up, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Well, I have a road bike, and because this is Ironman training, I'm going to have to clip into my pedals. So I just got these right away so I can just get used to it. Plus, I've been riding it inside, super easy to clip into.
Right.
But I don't have a kickstand or anything because we need this bike to be as light as possible. And I'm telling her, she's like getting her shit together.
So we pull off.
Bikes are unloaded.
Yeah, we're parked. We get the bikes unloaded. I'm like trying to pull my stickers off of my bike because I just bought it. Like bought it and took it to this park. So
this parking lot is a one way.
First time riding it.
You come around and there's only one way to get out.
Yeah, so we were parked kind of like sideways, and then there's other cars coming into the parking lot too to try to find a parking spot. Well, as I'm like bent over trying to pull the stickers off of my tires, Dylan is saying something, and I wasn't like listening too much to what he was saying because I
wish
like,
you were.
I was like focused. He was like,
it would have made it funnier to you.
He was like saying like there's a car coming in. Like I'm afraid.
No,
basically.
That's not what I said.
You were saying you were afraid to clip in.
No, I said
you don't have a kickstand. You're like, how am I gonna clip in?
I said this is a hell of a lot harder clipping in when you're not in the trainer because you have to like push off. And I was already had my right foot clipped in. I was clipping in my left, and as I go to pull out into the parking lot, I see 3 cars pulling in. So my thought is, let me just pull this right leg out and just chill here until these cars go by, because I'm not trying to get in front of them. And then, because I have to do 2 full pedals before I can get my left foot in.
Right.
And so as I go to pull that right foot out, it doesn't come out. And it felt like I just threw myself and the bike into the air.
That's exactly what you did. And you landed on top of me because I'm
But I
pushing
didn't.
my
No,
bike.
you are making this about you. You're not the victim here.
But you hit my shoulder.
What
you hit
happened
I was pissed off. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
I completely pinned myself between my bike and her bike.
He toppled over.
My leg was bent in a way that legs are not supposed to bend.
Fell on my bike. So he falls on top of my bike. And then, so my bike's on the ground, kickstand down, and he falls on top of my bike, and then his bike's on top of him, and his foot is still
my only
into
thought
the bike.
in this moment is how many people are in their cars right now laughing their ass off.
And I was just immediately like, what are you doing? Because I wasn't looking at you. I just heard you talking.
I stand up, and I'm just a bloody mess.
Yeah. So he stands up. His knee's all bloody, 2 spots.
And it's the knee that's been giving
And
me
then
trouble.
we look at my bike, and I try to put the kickstand up, and he fell on the kickstand and snapped it. So now it doesn't work.
She was so mad over this kickstand. I could
so mad.
see.
Okay,
first of all,
but
got the protection.
Okay, I did.
Second of all,
but that doesn't.
If this was not rideable, I would give you more credit. But my thing is, it's not like I did it on purpose.
I
It was
understand
totally
that.
an accident.
But it doesn't.
I apologized immediately about a million times.
Just because you apologize and just because it was all an accident doesn't mean that I don't have the right to still be upset and a little bit disappointed.
No, you could be.
And
you could be upset and disappointed. You don't got to be a bitch about it.
I was mad originally. Yes, initially I was mad. I didn't know what happened. I was like, what the fuck did you just do? Why did you just throw your body on top of me and my bike? I'm so confused.
I would just do that for fun.
I know. I didn't know what happened. And so as I let time go on. I thought about it. And I'm like, it's not his fault. But I still was just upset.
time. We're 30 minutes into the ride, and she's still going.
I'm just upset. I'm like, I just bought this brand new bike, and I know for a fact, if it would have been reversed, and you just bought your bike,
if it could ride, you know why? Because I would have went right after the ride, right back to Dick's, and got a brand new bike.
I know that, but at that point, I was so tired. I didn't want to go back in there and deal with it. And I was just annoyed. I'm like, I just bought this and I didn't even get to ride it yet. I didn't even get to sit on it yet. And it's already broken. So yeah.
And on this ride, Dom kind of forgot how to ride a bike. It felt like
I
keep looking back and I'm making myself go slower.
So
but
I'm riding this bike.
This is a fucking training ride. What's she doing back there? We're on a casual stroll.
I bought a bike, obviously. And it's my first time buying a bike in a long, honestly, since I was a kid. So when I was a kid and I had a bike, I might have had 1 gear shift, but I knew when you turn the gear up, it would get harder and you'd go faster. But then I have a whole nother ass gear shift on my left side that I was never used to, or I never used to mess with. I don't know. But I'm like, okay, I'm riding this bike. I'm messing with the gears. I keep hearing these weird clicks. I don't understand it. He finally explained it to me, so now I understand how to use the gears.
I wish I knew immediately that you didn't know.
I didn't know what was going on, so I'm playing around with it. He's way ahead of me, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why?
You put yourself through a lot more.
I was looking at my watch, and I'm going 9 miles an hour, and I'm like, why?
How fast you're going?
Yeah, I'm like, why the fuck am I going so slow?
You were doing so much more work than you needed to.
Yes, and I was so out of breath. I'm like, this is crazy. What is going on? So then I finally figured out the gear situation, and as soon as I had the gear figured out, I was like, bet. I was going 19 to 20 miles an hour.
Then I couldn't
after
catch
that.
up.
And he was on the way back, he was like, what the fuck? He was like, I can't even catch you. He's like, I thought you were playing games the whole first half of the ride because all of a sudden you're flying down this fucking path, and I was going so fast.
I was standing up huffing and puffing to catch
You're
your ass.
what the fuck changed? You're how are you going so fast now? Yeah, so I finally figured it out, but at that point I was already fucking gassed.
We rode 15 miles in the same amount of time it took us to ride the first 5 or 6.
I was so gassed though doing that because I had the gear on 2, the left gear on 2, and the other gear on 7.
I felt like I could have ran faster than you were riding that day.
I was felt like I was just strolling along. I'm like, this is not okay. I'm like, is this the bike that I bought? Did I just buy a little cruising bike. I'm like, I don't think so, because it's a hybrid. Like,
that
it's
was
supposed
not
to
a
be
cruising bike. I can tell you that. A cruising bike wouldn't even have gears.
I know. I was so confused. I'm like, why am I so fucking gassed? I'm like, why are these old people going so much faster than me? Like, I don't understand.
They were moving.
There were some people though that were really moving, like, so fast.
Like,
I am like, how are you going that fast? Like, I don't understand.
Fast, especially after I fell stationary.
Well, yeah, and there's like turns and shit, and like people have headphones in, and they can't, even if you say on your left or anything, they probably can't hear you because they have headphones in. So it's like you have to constantly be. And then there's like random dogs. So I'm like riding this bike, and this guy has his dog off on the leash, and I like had to like really brake. And like one time on that bike, I slammed on my brakes, and my whole bike just like skidded like across the sidewalk.
Did you slam both brakes or just one?
I don't know what I did. It was
a
panic. It was a panic mode, and I just slammed on the brake, and my whole bike like was doing these crazy skid noises, and I almost like toppled over. And,
at least you could jump off and let the bike go. I'm stuck.
Yeah, your bike is dangerous. But he had his dog just like running on the path, walking, like so slow in the middle of the path, and I'm like behind this dog, like trying not to lose my balance, trying to like swerve around it, but like. Yeah, the owner had headphones in. He couldn't hear me, obviously, struggling.
Dude, big win for me today.
It was so funny.
My knee felt completely normal on my run. That's the first one. It's been 2 months now since the marathon.
Yeah, I think about that fall often. I just crack up in my head thinking about you falling. I've never seen Dylan fall.
It was less than a week ago. How often do you think about it?
I think about it often. I will just sit there and just
I'm not graceful.
It was like the ground shook. I was like, what are you doing back there?
I'm
and
a
then
big dude coming down
and he's
hard,
on
man.
the ground, and I'm like, what the fuck? But so funny. I've never seen him fall.
This coffee's fucking good, dude. You've never seen me fall?
No.
Dude, I used to fall up the stairs of my parents every other time I'd go up them. I'd be moving so fast, I'd boom.
I don't take you as someone who's clumsy.
I mean, I'm not very coordinated.
I think you are coordinated. I don't know, though. I don't know, because I was watching you do some of the workouts the other day. I put Dylan through a leg day, and I was just watching some of the things that I do frequently, and I was just like, damn, like he does look like a little unsteady.
For which, well,
like the RDLs for sure, and then like
you also gotta figure, like, for those specifically, how far I have to go down, so I can't get a flat back.
It's not about how far you have to go down. No, it's not.
RDLs are for your lower back.
RDLs, if you're doing like Romanian deadlifts, like the way they're intended to do, to like target your glutes, like not stiff leg RDLs, like I mean just a regular Romanian deadlift when you have the little bend in the knee and a slight.
Which I had a bend
like
in the knee.
Hinge,
you were like, don't bend. I'm like,
no, you bend in the knee, but you just looked at. It's not about the reach down and how far you can go. It's about going for your range of motion, but you don't have to go so deep.
What you fail to realize is I don't have good range of motion or flexibility.
I know you don't, and I noticed that because I was watching you try to bend over.
Like
I was like, damn, those knees are really wide, and like when you're trying to do like
if
it was
I
sumo
lay down,
squats. That's what it was, dumbbell sumo squats.
Well, I do have long ass legs for that.
I know, but I was just
like if I lay down and I put my legs straight up, I can't get them straight.
Really?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't do it. I'm not very flexible, which is something I'm trying to work on, and it ain't helping.
Yeah, we just gotta get you doing some splits.
That's not gonna do shit. I have mobility through my coach that I do 2 to 3 times a week.
Flexibility is what you're lacking.
It's a mobility and a flexibility routine. They're basically interchangeable.
I know, but I think you mobility wise, you are great mobility wise. Like you have.
What you're not understanding is by mobility, I'm meaning like the range of motion of things.
Which
That's
is
what
flexibility.
Mobility is. Yes. That's what I'm saying. They're interchangeable. So you saying you have good mobility?
So when I'm telling you to try to stretch and do splits, that is flexibility. And that's what I'm saying.
Has no real life practicality.
It's your hamstring. It's your hamstrings that are tight.
It's everything.
I understand that, but if you can't touch your nose, odds are it's your hamstring.
Touch my nose?
I mean, touch your toes. Odds are it's your hamstrings.
And that's what I'm telling you is I have an actual mobility routine, which is flexibility. Like just put them together. It's the same thing. But a mobility routine that I've been doing 2 to 3 times a week, and I'm still not getting any more flexible.
What you're doing.
I mean, I can show you. It's a YouTube video. Well, that he made. But it's for the events that I'm doing. It's supposed to help with that kind of shit. Because I'm about to be on that motherfucking bike for a long time. That's the thing I've had.
I'm flexible. I'm very flexible. Not as much as I used to be. I used to be a little fucking Noodle.
I never have been. I never have
That was my
been.
nickname was Noodle. Mowgli and Noodle. But Noodle because I was a noodle. I was like a little
Who
loose
the fuck
thing.
called you Noodle?
Cassandra's mom. Noodle. She called me Noodle, and then everybody else would call me Mowgli. Which I think is cute. I would get Mowgli's face on my body.
Mowgli's a boy.
Mowgli is a boy, and I looked like a boy. And I'm tired of pretending like I am not a little masculine because I am.
What? Okay. We'll get into what we're about to sign up for together after this because I want to know now. What do you think about you's masculine?
Just like my features. Like I can grow a mustache. If I allow it, I could grow one, and it wouldn't be a full one.
How often do you shave
It'd be like, you know,
there?
how
often do you shave that?
At least once a week. Just like a little razor.
What if you don't?
Well.
Like how
long
would it take it to be noticeable?
Not too long ago.
Excuse you.
I was sorry when I was wearing. Sorry, guys.
These people are out on a walk.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm
like, just coughing in their ears.
Because I'm laughing and my throat is also dry. But anyways, I would say maybe 2 weeks ago, I think I had to work like a few days in a row, and I just like if I work, like I don't even think about it because I'm wearing my mask and I don't look at it in the morning. But it went like 2 weeks went by and I didn't shave it, and I looked in the mirror and I just had these long
dirty
mustache hairs.
Wait, where the fuck was I, and why didn't you tell me this?
I'm shocked you didn't notice. I was embarrassed because they're very scarce.
You probably see them more than anybody else.
They're very scarce, but they were like long. Like I was like shaving them off, and they were like this long. I mean, I can grow a stash, and it's not fully in.
Like them 14-year-old
It's like, you know,
Mexicans.
people who like try to hold on to like their little stash they have. Maybe it's like 10 hairs.
Yeah, like a 14-year-old Mexican.
Yeah, like 10 hairs, 12 hairs. That is what I have, and I can grow that out.
It's like the cartoon where it's just little lines.
Yeah, I can grow it out. I can.
When's the last time you shaved?
My mustache?
Yeah.
Probably for Miami. I had to lick and taste. I can lick it and feel how long it is.
Probably when?
Miami.
That's almost 2 weeks ago. So there's no way that you had hairs.
No, it's before. Then it's been earlier than that because I did my eyebrows. I don't remember the last time, but it's not. I mean, they're there.
Don't shave for a while.
They're there.
I want to see it come in.
You can probably see them right now.
No, not. Oh, I can see one.
Yeah, I'm for real.
I do see one.
So that's one way I'm masculine. I have an Adam's apple. That's another way.
Doesn't everyone have an Adam's apple?
No, women are not supposed to.
So why do you?
Because I'm part man. This is what we're getting at here. I have an Adam's apple, and I looked into surgery about getting it shaved off. Mine is so small though.
You looked into surgery for an Adam's apple?
Yeah, because it's like embarrassing.
What's the purpose of an Adam's apple?
I don't know. But like I full on have one. Like I have one. Yours is bigger than mine, but I have one.
I don't have a big one though. Them dudes who would just be poked out, bro. I
Scary.
feel for them. That
yeah,
shit is
so
wild.
I have an Adam's apple. That's also why I'm kind of manly. I also have a deeper voice.
Yeah, you got a deeper voice than me.
Yeah, deeper voice.
I got a little bitch voice.
Yeah.
Dude,
the first time I ever heard you talk, I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, the first time I heard my voice back, I can remember it. I was a teenager already.
Probably scarring.
Because, like, you know, like, we didn't have phones that could record back in the day. So, like, you really never heard your own voice. We went, like, four-wheeling or something, and I was holding a camera for someone. I was talking. And so when we watched it back, I could hear myself. And I was like, I looked at everyone in the room like, hold on. That's the way I sound? And like, yeah. I'm like, all the time. And like, yeah. I'm like, how are you guys not, like...
It's not too bad.
Annoyed?
Like, now that I'm used to it, it's not bad. Like, your voice does have a deepness to it. But, like, when you laugh and talk, your voice goes so high. Like, I'm like, damn. Like, you could probably... Like, if you and I were a duet group, I would be the alto and you'd be the soprano. Because you can go higher than me.
You might not even be an alto. You might be a baritone.
Well, I was always alto. And I hated being an alto because the altos had
the
worst... We had the worst part of the song.
When the fuck were you in choir?
Yeah.
When?
Middle school.
Me too, bro.
No, not middle school, junior high.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Not for me.
Middle school and junior high are the same thing.
No, we had separate schools.
What grades?
Junior high was 7th and 8th only in their own building.
Yeah,
and
that's
then middle school was... Well, we had a middle school, 5th and 6th, though. It was called, like, Nord Middle School and then whatever blank junior high.
5th and 6th is elementary grades.
No, that was our middle school. And then we had junior high, then we went to high school. That's how our school system was.
My junior high and my middle school are the exact same years.
And junior high was the worst experience of my life. That's when I really became a boy. People made fun of me for being a boy.
No, I think that junior high is probably the worst for anyone.
Yeah, people
like no one looks good in junior high. It's like peak fucking hormones and fucking
it's
changes.
like when you're figuring out like yourself and like what you want to look like, what you want to stand for. But
that was a bad time for me.
See, not
that
me.
was my
like,
long
I
hair.
always dressed good and like I thought I looked cute.
Not me, dude.
People just called me a boy because I had a mustache.
I only wore shirts from Walmart in middle school, like the fucking graphic tees and shit. I wore a Family Guy shirt probably every day.
Ew.
I wore that fucking wristband nonstop, like it's fucking sweatband. I wore it all the time. I had my long fucking hair, looking horrible.
No, not my type.
And
but you
I
back in the
slimmed out
day,
yet.
you looked really cute.
Yeah, that was the next year. This was my 8th grade. 9th grade, I like sprouted up and slimmed down. Mm-hmm. And I said, okay, enough with this hair.
It's faux hawk it is.
I literally took a picture into the barber.
Yeah.
And said, I want this.
Yeah. Was it a soccer player that you took in?
Yep.
It's a very soccer-esque haircut. And I've always loved faux hawks. Because I've always loved soccer.
That was my peak Shark Boy days.
Mm-hmm. You were cute. Very, very Lautner-esque. I drew Taylor Lautner in art class. And I was in love with him. Like, full on in love with him. I've been thinking about maybe getting some art supplies and getting a canvas and just sitting right here and setting up like a timer, like a time lapse, and putting it on TikTok and like zooming it really fast because I'm really good with oil pastels. I'm actually very good with them. That's my medium of choice.
You should probably put something down. This carpet's a little light.
Yeah, because oil pastels.
Oh, we can put the rest of these bricks down for real. We got extras.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I've been thinking about that because I really like to draw animals. I'm good in animals.
Really? Mm-hmm. When's the last time you drew an animal?
Well, it's been since high school, but I'm actually...
You just retained all that skill?
Yeah, it's not hard. You just have to basically you have to get the measurements down so that like when you scale it, it's proportionate. Because I have to have...
crazy how some people are just naturally gifted at art though?
Mm-hmm. My art teacher...
Like I can remember people in like 4th grade
making
like masterpieces. I was like, what
He was so good at art. He drew all of our art stuff. You know who's good at art though? Your cousin, Nick Cologne. He was also very good.
Wouldn't know.
He's very good. He was also very into cars. He was great at doing art. But there was this one kid who has always been just so talented. But I actually, like when I took my art class, everybody was like, wow, like you're actually really good. Like I'm going to vote you for most artistic. I was like, really? They were like, yeah. Like,
how many people were in your class?
Like 30 of us.
No, like, you had most artistic of the 30 of you?
No, of my whole grade. That's what I mean.
Like, your
I didn't get
class.
it. I didn't win it, but people nominated me that were in my art class because they could see everything I did was so good.
Did you win any kind of superlatives?
No.
Me either, bro. Lame kids for life.
I wanted to win best dressed. People were mad I didn't win. I was pissed I didn't win.
People at our school won best dressed. We had fucking uniforms, bro.
That's weird.
So what the fuck are you going off of?
My
fucking
that's
3
the
dress
point
down
of
days
having uniforms. Why would you even have that?
I don't know. It don't make sense.
Because you don't want people to compare themselves to others.
We weren't even allowed to have like a good logo on our shirts because they didn't want people to feel bad.
Yeah. So why would you even have best dress?
That's how you know we're fucking poor. Like, hey, I had on a fucking...
at least they can recognize that and make that change. Because imagine kids coming in and they're wearing the same outfit every day.
I had an $8 Aeropostale polo, and I couldn't wear the A on it. This was $8.
So like, what?
You're going to make me wear these uncomfortable, stiff-ass Walmart ones now? I'll wear them anyway. I don't give a fuck, dude. Fuck the dress code. I fucking hated it. It was khakis and polos only.
Yeah, no. I never... Like, there is beauty in... dress and like having uniforms.
No, there's not.
But then I also feel like you're not letting kids like
express
themselves. But then also on the
people who
opposite,
can't afford to express themselves.
No, people who express themselves too much. They're like, oh, look at this person. Like they're coming in here wearing like cat ears and maybe a tail on their pants. And
that doesn't need to be dress
weird.
Code. That can just be some rules in place. This isn't Halloween.
But no
headgear.
We had a lot of people who would like run in the hallways and like.
You can just say no headgear because like no hats and shit aren't allowed anyways.
Yeah.
Were you allowed to wear hats?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. We can even wear hats on dress down days.
Could we wear hats?
You could wear a hat to school.
A girl could wear a hat.
Put a hat on after school.
We could wear hats. Girls could. I don't remember if boys could wear like baseball caps and stuff. Bullshit. But yeah, could you guys wear like open-toed shoes? We couldn't until we got to high school. was like, yes, I can finally wear sandals.
I doubt it.
I used to go to school looking like I was going to the club. Not every day, like once, or I would like plan my outfits out.
Dude,
like,
if I didn't have a dress code, I would be in sweats and a hoodie every day.
I used to wear heels and shit. Dude, I had something to tell you. I forget what it was though. Oh my God. So the other day.
But wait, are we going to talk about what we're signing up for?
Oh yeah. So we're signing up. So my next assignment, we're hoping we can go to Dallas. That's the plan. And in Dallas, they have like a little mini triathlon thing. And I'm signing up. And I think Dylan's going to sign up for the one I'm doing too.
I'm either doing yours or I'm going to do the one.
It's like a 0.3 mile swim. And then you go right into a 12-mile bike ride. And then you go right into a 5K, which I could do.
So I'm either going to do that one.
5K is the hardest. I hate running.
Kind of get myself, I want to get myself used to the transitions. And also an open water swim will be nice. Mm-hmm. But mine would be like a mile swim, a 25-mile bike, and then a 10K, so like 6-mile run.
That's way cool. That's...
I know, it is. I'm just debating, will I be ready for that swim? But I guess it's 2 months away, so I should just get myself ready.
I don't know, but I'm excited. So that's the plan, as long as we can
I
get
might
to
have
Dallas.
to hire a fucking swim coach is what I'm thinking.
Yeah. May.
This is so much fucking money.
I want to go with you one day, maybe see if I can do it.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to practice anyway.
See if I can do it, because I think I could sit with my head underwater and do it.
I'd say come on today, but, tomorrow, but you got to work.
Yeah. Because maybe I can help you. Because, I think I'm a pretty decent swimmer. Like,
it's not even like I can do it for a little bit of time, but like just it's when I come up for breath. I can do under the water.
I think you have to create a pattern in your brain.
And I do. I know how many strokes it takes before I don't feel like I can breathe. But then when I come up, 2 out of 3 times, I'm taking a little bit of water.
Spit it out.
It's not. I'm under the water at that point. You take the breath and you go right under. So then it's like water's trying to come. It's all in my fucking system.
Maybe
so
you're not turning your head enough.
I'm trying to breathe. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm opening my mouth too soon. I've tried multiple things.
I'm sure you might get a little bit, but
I'm gonna be in open water. I'm not gonna want salt water in my mouth. You shouldn't be getting.
Right.
You shouldn't be getting chlorine in your mouth either, though.
No.
So I don't know, but we'll figure this shit out.
We'll see, but maybe I can help. I don't know. I'll try it.
Right.
See what's up. Maybe I got some tricks up my sleeve that I could teach you.
Maybe
fucking not. Maybe, but I don't give a damn because I'm not. It's not a far swim. Mine isn't. Right. So I'll swim however the hell I need to swim to get there.
You barely fucking getting out and coming right back around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is how I like it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not in open water like him. Like it's in like a lake, so it's not as scary.
Right. It's still open water.
I don't like open. I don't like open water. Like open ocean water is separate from like lake water because open ocean water. No. Even though in Miami though, I did go. Like I was swimming. Like I was like up to like here in the water.
I'm surprised, honestly.
There was a lot of people around us, but I was also like buzzed, and I'm like, you know what? Like let's just do it. Let's just fucking do it.
Fuck it.
And we saw a big fish surfing a wave.
A little fish.
Surfing the wave. It scared the shit out of me. Yeah, and we saw. Oh my God, we saw one of those. On TikTok. They're like man. I don't know. They're like these jellyfish, these blue-looking jellyfish, man of wars, and they're really like they can sting the fuck out of you. And I guess like Miami's had like a big infestation of them. And when the first day we got there, Morgan's like, "Oh look, it looks like a condom." And I was like, "Morgan, that is a jellyfish," and I'm pretty sure that is a very, very mean and very painful jellyfish. And she was like, "Really?" So I took a picture of it, but I looked it up on the internet and
figured out what it was.
Mm-hmm. Hang on. Anyways, yeah, it's like this blue-looking jellyfish thing, and they're really mean.
Interesting. So you saw something crazy that day you told me about.
What?
You haven't told me. You said you saw something crazy.
Other day.
Is that what you were about to talk about before we said what we signed up for?
Yeah. So the other day, yesterday, I was walking into the gym, and I had my headphones in, so I couldn't quite hear everything, but I heard like these loud like clashings, and I look over to the Ace Hardware, and there's two, like one big ass like worker and another smaller worker like dragging this guy out of the store.
What?
Like ripping him out of the store and like by the t-shirt, like grabbing him, like
How
trying
old
to
is
like
this guy?
probably like 27, 26.
Oh, he's like my age?
Yeah, he's like our age. And I think he was stealing, if I heard them correctly.
I mean, I would assume he's not just getting thrown out for...
But because he looked like he had like no shoes on. Like he looked like he could have been homeless. I don't know if he was in there like doing something crazy. But like he had these big baggy... He had just socks on. Like no shoes on, just a black t-shirt, these baggy pants, and white socks. And they were like ripping him out of the Ace Hardware store. And like they were being very aggressive. And he kept trying to like go back inside of the Ace Hardware store. I don't know exactly what was happening. But it was definitely like
if I'm that employee, you're not paying me enough to physically remove this man. You can, one, call the cops, or two, deal
he was
with
like trying to get him on the ground, but this guy was not having it. Like he was like whipping both of the guys around, like smashing into shit outside of Ace Hardware.
I don't care if you're stealing from here or not. I am not physically touching you.
Yeah.
At all. Like that is
take
not
it and go. Like,
way above my fucking pay grade.
It ain't money out of your paycheck.
No, that's how I used to feel at Subway, man. Because the one I used to work at got robbed multiple times during my time there, but it was never on a night where I was working. And if someone came in, I would give them the money and offer to make them a sub. Like, you want a sandwich, bro?
Right, for all this hard work.
Like, I don't give a fuck. There's a little $1 you can pull. There's like a silent alarm. I won't even pull it, man. I'll be like, hey, you don't want this $1. I promise you that.
Right,
Take
it's a silent alarm.
You got 3 minutes.
Oh, my legs are so sore.
Eat your sub. I'll pull the $1 in 3 minutes, but you don't want this one.
Right.
But that was the point, was like pull that one first and like start grabbing the money. So like then a silent alarm goes off.
Yeah.
It's pretty smart.
Very smart. Very, very smart. But yeah, I've always thought like
and that's fucking
I'm
over
excited
10 years
to go
ago.
home, dude. Like I've been honestly craving like driving around like our home, like what I'm familiar with, and like whipping through those streets. Like I don't want to say I miss home, because it's not that I miss home. Like I don't want to go back there and live there again. But it is nice
you
to
still
like
miss the people, though.
It's still nice to like be in that area of like where I feel 100% like comfortable. I'm like, this is where I was born and raised, and I'm so comfortable. I've been like just craving to drive around, like honestly, Lakeview Road. Like just
when are you ever gonna be over there?
I don't know, but I might just take a little drive.
You're gonna be in that.
I might just take a stroll down it, because it's so beautiful. It goes all the way to Bay Village, and it's just so pretty. Been missing it. Been thinking about it, so I'm excited, because my sister used to live on the lake, and it was so fun. It was so nice to like wake up and like look at the lake, even though it had a weird smell, and I would never go in. It's so pretty to look at.
Freddie tried to ask me if while we're home I'm about to go practice swimming in Lake Erie.
No, unless you want to come out with a third.
Gonna be cold as a motherfucker.
Third ball.
I don't need anything else going on down there.
Yeah,
those are
like
big enough
for real,
as it is.
No, like Lake Erie grosses me out.
You never swam in it?
I'm sure I've
swam in it multiple times.
I have, but like, I'm trying to think, but like, no, maybe like up to my knees. I've never like went in there and like swam. So maybe when I was a kid, I don't remember, because like going to the beach when you're a kid, you're like, oh, the beach. Like,
yeah, dude. You used to think that shit was so cool.
Yeah, like you don't.
That shit is horrible.
Yeah,
it's not like there's actually decent beaches in Ohio.
People go to Huntington Beach, and that one was nice.
We ain't never go there, dude. We only went to Lakeview. That's what I'm saying. Like, it would have been cool, to go out to Huntington every once in a while. Yeah. See what a decent beach looks like. Yeah. Because I literally know nice beaches and Lakeview Beach. I don't know anything in between.
Yeah, Lakeview Beach is
like, I know like destination beaches, and then I know fucking Lakeview.
Right.
Living on the lake, though, I guess is like one of the better. Like, you could live in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, Ohio.
Yeah, but living on the lake it's actually nice, and it's like there's more things to do. Like, you can just go walk on the beach. There's more restaurants you can go eat on the water.
There weren't there when I was growing up.
Really?
No.
I love going to.
I remember when that went in. That went in high school.
That was in the back. Jackalope, maybe?
Okay, yeah, that was always there.
Yeah.
But now it's something else.
I don't remember, but that was nice. And going to like the castle, sitting on their back patio was always fun.
And that's how you change your name too much, when you're just known as the castle.
Because they keep getting new management, which is also a red flag.
Well, yeah, they're all illegal immigrants.
That's not what I mean, though. I mean, it's
but
like
that
sanitation.
Is 100%. No,
I think it's like sanitary reasons.
No, it's that they get busted for working without like proper documentation.
Really? I don't give a damn.
How many Mexican places back home like all have fucking illegals?
I know. That made me think about it when I was in Miami.
Fucking audio.
I was like, wow, because I'm thinking in my head like
Miami's like all the fucking Cubans in the world.
I know. And I thought, like, we can't go to Cuba.
I mean, that doesn't mean they can't come here. But
they have
you're
flights,
thinking like fucking.
in and out.
You think that they flew to America?
Well, how'd they get here? Raft?
The same way people have been fucking coming over illegal forever. Yeah, they came through the water.
On a boat?
You think that they flew a commercial airline here?
So they just take a boat across the water and then, like, where do they...
I don't know. I haven't
put the boat. Where do they land the boat? Like, you're going up on a beach?
Dude, when you come from, like, Mexico and shit like that, someone's guiding you. Like, someone is risking it to take you there, then they take the fucking boat back.
Don't they,
you
like,
pay
have
these
water people that patrol?
I mean, yeah, but obviously...
They can't cover the whole ocean.
I mean, think about how many fucking illegals come all the time. It has nothing to do with, like...
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it would be the water.
Yes, there's security in place, but how many people, like, take a nap on the job? Or, like, you know what I mean? Like, people slack off. It's not like every fucking security guard out there, like, this is my fucking passion.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, people don't give a fuck that much.
Interesting.
And there's different ways, like, fake documentation. Like, there's plenty of fucking ways. But to go back to your initial question, I'm pretty sure we can go to Cuba now. It's not like fucking Fidel Castro days.
I guess. I was always raised that we can't, like, Americans can't go to Cuba.
I've never once been told in my life, you can't go to Cuba.
Really?
How would that even come up in conversation?
Like, I learned that in school.
You're sure?
So it's legal for Americans to travel to Cuba, except for explicit tourism purposes. However, you will need to meet some requirements. You need to have a Cuban tourist card, travel insurance, and a self-certification.
What the fuck?
If anyone is under the age of 12.
Oh. Well, there's your answer. We can go to Cuba. It's got to get a tourist card.
You have to obtain a visa in advance.
Yeah, that'd be the tourist
Simply
thing.
book a flight from another country. So you can also go to Mexico, leave from Mexico, and then go to Cuba that way. But you can't go from America straight to Cuba without a visa, which who the fuck... I have no desire to go to Cuba.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I've never once thought, you know what would be cool this weekend? Let's go to Cuba.
They got good food. I was eating some good
and you could get a motherfucking Cuban food over here. Every food in the world is in America somewhere. Mm-hmm. You just got to go find it.
Huh. Interesting. Ooh, yeah, I saw in Miami also.
Damn, it's Miami episode 2.0.
I know I sent this to Dylan though, but I told them about the shooting. Yeah, they said a curfew in place. Because I guess the cops, I read it and it said the cops are saying like they're tired of responding to shootings every weekend happening in Miami. It's all these spring breakers, so they made a curfew.
Is it?
I mean, I'm sure they would know more than we would.
Spring breakers, like what are they just fucking flying over here with guns? Like it's probably
locals, but I'm sure it's like just the commotion of all the spring breakers there too, because there's a lot of people. Like, Miami is like the top place to go for spring break, so.
I don't know what setting a curfew in place is going to do. If you want to go out and shoot at someone,
well,
you are going to... That's already illegal as it is.
Setting one until midnight, the shooting we witnessed happened at like 1:30.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that shooting could still take place. They're already doing illegal activity. What is breaking curfew after they're already shooting at someone? And
just 4 hours less of people drinking and like getting served alcohol.
I'd be pissed if I already had a trip planned to Miami.
I know.
And now I have to come home at midnight. Like, fuck that.
I'd be so salty. So salty if I was planning to go there. So it sucks for everybody, but it's also like, quit shooting motherfuckers then. I don't know what to tell people. Like, if you got beef with someone, then take it up somewhere other than Miami Beach, because that sucks.
It's most likely the people in Miami Beach are ready
beef. I think it's like drugs and like gang shit going on. But
whole lot of gang shit.
Whatever. I think that's all I had to say. Yeah, that was it.
I don't really have anything else either. We might be ending this one a little early.
It's a pretty short episode.
Honestly, I'm fucking hungry.
Dude, I've been obsessed with kava. I just got kava again for the second time in 2 days.
In 2 days.
It's so good.
We literally went yesterday because she fucking guilted me.
It's so good. It's
and then she orders it again today.
It's like Chipotle kind of, but Mediterranean.
It's so good.
It's so good.
If you have one in your area, definitely check it out.
Like if you're someone who likes gyros and like that type of food, like
you get a bowl or a pita
sauce, feta cheese, like those seasonings, then
I don't get any of that though, and it's still fucking good.
I do. I get all that shit. They got
chicken, meat, like lamb
meatballs, braised lamb. The braised lamb was good, but it gave me a bellyache. The chicken was definitely better.
Chicken is hot as fuck.
I just get regular grilled. I don't get the harissa. But yeah.
Sleeping on it.
Everybody, I'm going to go out here and
go for a walk.
And put my lunch away and stir the chili.
Yeah. I don't got nothing else, so.
So yeah. Oh, also everybody stay tuned. I'm thinking about doing a May challenge. So.
Oh, you're doing it in May.
Yeah, I'm skipping April. Get it programmed for April and do it in May. Try to recruit some people. I only want like 10 to 12 people. Don't really care that much, but based off of like my first outreach and like posting it, I will have at least 10. Like a lot of people seem like they're kind of into it. So
cool.
We'll see.
Well, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, share the show, tell a friend, hit all the links below. I have another podcast I do. Our vlogs are down there. This upcoming Wednesday will be the vlog that Dommy's talking about, me being uncoordinated in. And me help. So he does my gym workout. Yep, so. I do this masculine woman's lower body day. I'm really sore from it, though. Like, it killed me more than it killed you. It was those 100 squats, dude. My ass is sore as fuck today. Is it? Yeah, like, because I also you've done movements you probably don't ever do though. And like I sat on the bike for a while yesterday. And you also those hip thrusts. I had you with it was heavy as fuck. Yeah, dude. I was like, what the fuck is she doing? I can go heavy. I hadn't even started mine yet, and you're adding weight. Mm-hmm. But you guys will see this all on my vlog. Hit the link below. We'll talk to you next week.